Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about Batman's life in stop motion animations, along with some Lego sets that have recently came out that I think are really cool. There's been a huge buzz around Batman right now and I'm here for it. Batman is my favorite superhero and I love him as much as you do, and I'm really excited to share this video with you today, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. First, we'll be watching I Built Batman's Life in Lego. Shout out to Brad's Brick Post. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
Today, I'm building Batman's entire life story in Lego, from his tragic origins as an orphan in Gotham City to becoming one of the greatest heroes the world has ever known. Our story begins at Wayne Manor, a towering Gothic mansion on the edge of Gotham City. Black stone spires rise into the sky, and statues loom over the grounds of the estate. It's home for the Wayne family, Thomas, Martha, and their young son, Bruce, who grew up with everything a kid could ask for: loving parents and a stable home, full of opportunity for him to develop his
Honestly, this is a good video so far.
Mind and character, a life protected from the harsh realities of Gotham City, until one night everything changed. The Wayne family was walking home on a cold, dark street in downtown Gotham when suddenly a mugger jumped out. He demanded Martha's jewelry. The robber
Thomas Wayne is a goat.
disappeared into the night, and Bruce was left holding his parents as they died in his arms. Citizens from across Gotham gathered as the Wayne family was laid to rest. Alfred tried to comfort Bruce, but he was overwhelmed with grief.
Yo, it's crazy. Christopher Nolan is such a good director that he has influenced Batman lore so much with his movies.
As Bruce grew up, he was tormented by the crime that plagued Gotham. Rival gangs fought endlessly, robberies were constant, and Gotham PD was completely overwhelmed. Bruce couldn't stand it anymore, but if he was going to fight back, he'd need to be trained. So packing his bags, he left his home behind and started his journey. Eventually, he discovered a dojo hidden deep within the Himalayan mountains.
Gosh, I wish our rich people would do this. They just evade taxes.
Inside were ninjas training their skills. Sensei Jin Gon Kwai was the dojo master, and seeing Bruce's determination, accepted him as his Padawan. Sensei Jin taught him how to control his body while pushing it to the limits. He learned how to move among the shadows, silent and unseen. He trained with a wide range of weapons, while also forging his own, tools that would later define his legacy. Stronger than ever, he returned to Gotham, but not as Bruce Wayne. In the caverns beneath Wayne Manor, he built the Batcave. It opens to this room that looks normal, but beneath the floorboards, you'll discover the shaft.
Yo, I just forgot that this guy built all this until this frame.
It was here in the dark and dreary tunnels that Bruce crafted his first Batsuit and became the...
Yo, how is he doing that? How
In the dark and dreary tunnels that Bruce
is Batman actually writing on that?
crafted his first Batsuit and became the Batman. Its primitive design was little more than reinforced padding, but Batman's sheer force and intimidation were more than
Those are some long years.
enough to handle Gotham.
That's what the new suit in the Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight looks like.
Gotham's petty criminals.
What the?
I'm Batman. And after taking out the
Yo, he just said, I'm Batman and threw him off a building.
trash, Batman would disappear into the shadows, leaving the criminals for curbside pickup. But it wasn't always that easy.
He's low-key Uber for curbside pickup of criminals, if that makes sense.
So after
Bro, why did Batman just get his butt beat?
taking a few beatings, he worked on upgrading his suit, and over time, it became one of his main obsessions. Eventually, he had a suit for every occasion that you could imagine, and he upgraded the shaft to he had a suit for every occasion that you could imagine.
Why does he need this suit? But why? Why would he need this suit?
And he upgraded the shaft to instantly suit him up. Moving through Gotham's shadows on foot wasn't fast enough, which brings us to the Batmobile, Mach 1, an oversized muscle car with reinforced armored plating. Batman worked relentlessly to stop the criminals that had plagued Gotham for so long. He tracked suspects and analyzed forensic evidence he gathered from crime scenes. Every day, he continued to build his arsenal with more and more advanced technology. Enter the Batwing. New from LEGO DC Superheroes, the Riddler has robbed the bank.
What is this?
He makes his getaway in the Riddler copter.
This is a guy
Only
just
the
put an
Batman
ad
can stop
on his
him
video.
now. Fire the missiles, save the city. Each set sold separately. Batman's next threat, Bane.
Yo, that was actually in the video. He just put his own ad in the video.
Gotham's reckoning.
A monstrous fighter strong enough to throw a car. Enhanced by a towering mech fueled by tanks of venom, he's one of the Caped Crusaders' most violent and deadly foes.
You remember when Bane broke Batman's back by snapping him, like he took his knee and shoved him down his back and he broke his back. Gosh, like that must have hurt.
match Bane's power, Batman developed a mech of his own, complete with a utility belt
That was
and
cool.
mech-sized batarangs. But Bane's greatest strength was also his greatest weakness. In addition to defending Gotham, Batman had to maintain his public life as Bruce Wayne, the millionaire bachelor and socialite. But behind the fame and fortune, Bruce was completely alone. It wasn't until Alfred suggested some non-violent public service that his life changed. Out on patrol, he came across the local orphanage having a car wash fundraiser. The Batmobile didn't need it, but he decided to stop anyway. And honestly, he liked showing it off.
He's
Carried
gonna be
away,
Robin.
he didn't see the kid sneak behind him into the cockpit.
He's gonna be Robin.
And when he saw the boy, he saw a bit of himself. And taking him under his wing, Robin was born.
This has got to be illegal. Just gotta be. I guess the rules don't apply if you're rich though, so maybe it doesn't matter.
From his past as an acrobat, he was already extremely agile and coordinated. Not to mention, he could fit in places too small for a grown man. And with a simple upgrade, Batman installed a second seat in the Batmobile. And
So Robin's like low-key just a tool for Batman.
in no time, he was fighting crime alongside the Dark Knight. But even more important, Robin brought new joy into Bruce's life as he became part of the Wayne family. Over the years, Robin grew up, completing his own missions and eventually becoming Nightwing. And the Bat family grew alongside him as Batman took on another Robin and Batgirl. To carry them into battle as a team, they needed something bigger, the mobile Bat Base. A fully equipped command unit built for everything. Batman drove while Nightwing co-piloted this detachable bat glider, and from it, deploy the ATV. Inside the trailer, Batgirl monitors threats in real time, and when enemies are captured, they're secured in the trailer's jail cell. But it doesn't stop there. From beneath the cab, a bat ski deploys for rapid pursuit of enemies.
Batman got Robin and then immediately was like, yeah, we're gonna need more of this. We're gonna need the whole family. Just snap out of nowhere, the whole family's here now.
That have to be fought over ice and water. From the undercarriage deploys the Bat motorcycle, and with the Bat family working together, none of their enemies stood a chance. Batman's greatest adversary was the Joker, an agent of pure chaos, and at the center of his twisted world was
Yo, that's sick. That's so cool. Oh, that's so cool.
Jokerland, his amusement park built atop the very place he first fell into the acid that transformed him. And for today's battle, he's not alone. Penguin and his minions operate the deadly Ducky's Ferris wheel, where riders are treated to a serving of lead and an explosively good time. Poison Ivy's Venus flytrap drop ride rises into the fairground sky, and if the man-eating plant doesn't kill you, then the plunge back down will. Harley Quinn races along.
That's like my greatest fear. This is like falling on this has got to be my greatest fear. Like, could you imagine being at Disney or something like Tower of Terror and that happening?
Man-eating plant doesn't kill you, then the plunge back down will. Harley Quinn races along the tightrope on her wheels of fire, torturing Nightwing, who's trapped dangling above the flames. And through it all, Joker reveled in the madness as the heroes fought against him. But But even the chaos of Jokerland couldn't defeat the Bat family. But perhaps Batman's greatest impact was forming the Justice League, a team of Earth's mightiest heroes. And to take the League into space, Batman constructed his most ambitious machine yet, the Bat Shuttle. Built for interstellar travel, the massive spacecraft serves as both a transport and command center for the team, while the upper deck houses navigation systems, auxiliary controls, and living quarters for extended missions. Beyond the airlock sits the cargo bay, housing armored spacesuits and oxygen tanks. As the team traveled through
Dang, Batman really came a really long way.
deep space, a portal tore open and Darkseid emerged. The Earth was...
What did Batman just hit him with?
The Earth was saved.
What was that?
And over the years, eventually Bruce Wayne grew old, but the legacy of the Batman would live on.
Honestly, after watching something like that, I'm glad we're reviewing these Legos today. Because look at some of these. Dang, this one comes with everybody. You get 2 Batmans. You get a Penguin, a Poison Ivy, Bane, Harley Quinn, Freeze, the Joker, Robin, Batgirl, Scarecrow, Killer Croc, Catwoman. Yo, that's pretty cool. You get literally everybody. Yo, and it's Arkham Asylum. Dude, I love the Arkham Asylum games. The Arkham Asylum games are like literally the best video games ever made. I mean, if we're just being honest. Yeah, the Tumblr is pretty cool. Yo, the Golden Batman. You can get the new Golden Batman and Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. The OG Batmobile. The OG Batmobile. Oh, Batman keychain. The new game is $70. The new game's out of stock on PS5? What's wrong with this Batman keychain? Why is this feet like this? That's so stupid. Who did the Photoshop on this? Not good Photoshop. Horrible. What? I don't know if you guys just saw that. What? It's not bad Photoshop. Okay, it might be bad Photoshop, but this Lego Batman keychain is also a flashlight from his feet. That's pretty cool. $17. That is insane. Quickly before we get back into the video, next time you're on YouTube, I want you to type into your search bar VXROSE because I post every single day and I make content just for you. If you love Batman, if you love Lego, if you love gaming, if you love talking about life, I'm here and I'll be here every day. All right, let's get back to the video. The next video we're going to be watching is called Lego Batman Nightwing's Return. This is a 16-year-old video as of today in 2026, and I watched it when I was a child. I haven't watched it in like 16 years, so we're going to watch it today. Also, shout out to Forest Fire 101.
In the deep dark layer of the Batman.
Come on, almost there. Fuck. Batman! Batman! I think I heard a window break in the kitchen! Ugh, Robin, you're probably just hallucinating again. Seriously, go take a nap. But Batman, there's a monster in there! I said go! Ah!
This is so nostalgic. I love this. I love the bad quality. I love the kid talking, making Lego. This just brings back childhood memories.
Ugh.
Hello, Batman.
Oh my god, Nightwing, you messed up my game at Tetris.
Yeah, sure I did. So anyway, who's that kid running around in my old costume?
Oh yeah, that's the new Robin. After
Get replaced.
you left, I found him on the streets, and so I just, took him in.
So what, did you just So it pretty much seems like you just abducted a child.
Yeah, well, when you're a billionaire, you can pretty much just do whatever you want.
That's what I said. That's literally what I said.
Well, you obviously broke into my cave for a reason, so what do you want?
Well, you see, Batman, since I left, things haven't been going well for me at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought I could fight crime by myself, but I just can't afford the batarangs.
Yeah, they're custom-shaped titanium alloy, so, they're pretty expensive.
So anyway, I started whoring myself out. But, after I had the money and stuff, I was just too tired to fight the crime,
So you decided to come crawling back to me, huh? I always knew this would happen.
So will you take me back? I'll do anything.
Anything?
Yes?
When somebody says anything like that, You know you're screwed.
No, man, I'm just f***ing with you. Of course you can rejoin the team. You're way better than that new Robin I have. Wait, Batman, if he joins, what'll happen to me? Robin, I said go to bed! Well, since Robin has a face full of glass, I guess you could take his place.
Do you think I could have health insurance this time around?
No, I don't think that's gonna work for me.
Batman, you're like a billionaire. Come on.
Yeah, and I didn't get this far by giving handouts. Now come on, we have work to do.
Feels good to be back in the old suit. Kind of smells a little weird though.
Oh yeah, my dog uses that cape for a blanket, and he has quite the bladder problem.
Look, Batman, that woman.
Looks like a horse kicked her in the face. You sure that's even a woman?
No, not that woman. That woman.
I got a knife and you don't.
Okay, we have to save her. On my mark. 10.
What would you do if you were Batman? If you were in this situation, are you gliding off the roof? Are you grappling over there? That's what I'm always thinking about. I'm like, man, I wish I was Batman.
9. 8.
Are you Batman?
Robin?
Are you okay, ma'am?
Yes, thank you so much. You're the best hero in Gotham.
Hey!
Here's my number. Call me?
Will do. See you later, sweet cheeks.
What the hell was
That girl kind of sounded weird. She sounded like AI, but this was made like 16 years ago.
that?
I'm just doing my job.
Listen, if you want to be Robin again, you can't go around and show me up like that. Just tone it down a notch, okay?
Okay, sorry.
Oh my god, where am I?
Good morning, Master Tim. I took the liberty of picking you up from the hospital.
Thank you so much, Alfred. Seriously, Batman was trying to convince the nurse to fill my IV bag with antifreeze.
Not a problem, Master Tim. Are you feeling any better?
Antifreeze is what you put in your car to make sure that the water and coolant doesn't freeze in your side of your engine.
Well, the doctors say there's
He would have died.
a chunk of glass still lodged behind my eye, but besides that, I'll be fine.
That's good to hear, Master Tim, because I have some news for you from Master Bruce.
I love Alfred Pennyworth. He's literally the GOAT. I don't know what's going on with this hairline on this Lego figure. This is ridiculous, but
Can I finally stop living in the dog's house and get my own room?
No. Master Bruce has told me that you are to become the new butler.
But you're the butler.
Yes, but I'm like 18 years old now, and I believe it's time for me to go out and have some fun.
Okay. But do I get an awesome butler suit like you?
No, these are expensive. I've got some rags if you want
what?
them.
What is going
Now
on
come
with
along,
his head?
we have work to do.
What is going on with Alfred's head, man?
Okay, Tim. The first thing you need to know is how to properly entertain house guests.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Wayne, being a billionaire of his stature, gets a lot of visitors, so we're going to keep them around for a couple of hours, then send them off without any interaction with Bruce himself. Because that's the kind of he is. Now go bring the guests their tea.
Okay. Okay, I brought them the tea, but just to be clear, you told me to
The
use
back
the jar of
kitchen.
sugar on the left, right?
You imbecile! I said the jar on the right! The one on the left is where I keep the rat poison.
Oh, shoot. Wait, why the hell is there an unlabeled jar of rat poison next to the sugar? That's not very smart.
Boy, do not question the ways of the butler.
Man, what a night.
Yeah, I'm just exhausted from discovering cheap alternative fuel sources for our nation's cars.
Yeah.
And ending all conflict in the Middle East really wore me out as well.
Yo, they're still talking about the Middle East 16 years ago.
Wait, when the hell did you do that?
Oh, I did that while you were in the can.
Ah. Well, I guess it's time to start heading home. You need a ride?
I'm okay, I got my own car.
Wow, the nostalgia of this, we're really facing similar problems. Not really much has changed. I'm loving this frame right now though. This is nostalgic.
Where? What the? How'd you get that?
Oh, it's a cloaking
Yo, how did he do that? It just spawned in.
mechanism I invented. State of the art.
Oh, well, can I get a ride?
Sounds fun, Batman, but I'm late for poker night with the Justice League.
Well, why wasn't I invited?
Gotta go.
Bro, Oh, the betrayal of Robin. He would do anything. He said he would do anything.
Okay, Tim. The next step in becoming a butler is learning how to use the bat mop.
Does Batman have to name everything after bats? Like the bat
Yes.
toilet. Is that really necessary? Hey, Alfred,
Yes.
you see my gun anywhere? I was thinking about killing myself today.
What's wrong, Master Bruce?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Nightwing is better than me at everything.
Yeah, this is an old YouTube video. You can't say that anymore.
He even beat my high score on Galaga. Well, I can take back the position. I promise I'll be better this time. No way, Tim. I'd rather deal with a giant douche than have headaches 24/7. Man, I'm so sick of Batman treating me like a kid. I could be a badass if I wanted to.
Okay, Robin, these floors aren't gonna wax themselves.
Nightwing thinks he's so much better than me. I'll put him in his place.
That's it! Go to your naughty corner!
Robin just killed Alfred.
No more Mr. Nice, Robin. Nightwing, consider yourself dead. Right after I watched the new episode of Hannah Montana. I'm so alone.
Oh my god, Batman. Have you heard the news?
Let me guess. A bunch of villains escaped from jail. Again.
Yeah. We have to stop them, Batman.
Man, how do they keep escaping? I bet they have some kind of underground tunnel system like in Law Abiding Citizen. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. I give it 2 out of 5 stars. But we have to get moving, Batman. The city's in danger.
Fine, I'll go, but we have to drive my Batmobile.
I don't know, Batman. I think you might have had a little too much to drink.
Aw, man, it's cool. I'm just a little buzzed.
Do not drink and drive. You will die immediately.
Ugh. Alright, guys, let's go over the plan one more time.
Yeah, Robin. We've been through this a zillion times.
I called it. I literally called it. Robin is fake. Robin is fake. He's working with the criminals behind Batman's back. That's how they keep escaping. That's literally how they keep escaping. It's Nightwing.
When Batman and Nightwing run in, Croc hits Batman with a club, and you slaughter Nightwing with a machete.
Can I consume Batman's flesh after he's knocked out?
No, Croc, we just had McDonald's. Plus, I want Batman alive. He will serve as my sidekick once this whole affair is sorted out.
The only thing that'll be served is jail time. For you, Robin.
Oh my god, even your one-liners are better than mine. I'm gonna kill you. Get them!
Wait. Nightwing didn't switch up. Robin switched up?
Damn it, Batman. I wanted to kill him.
Batman just freaking killed him. He just killed Nightwing.
What the hell? How are you alive?
Aha, bulletproof face.
You idiots, shoot them!
Why does it kind of look like they're kissing?
Yeah!
Batman just does not like the Joker.
Robin, we both know who's gonna win this fight.
He just freaking ripped out his heart. What? Yo, that is crazy. Okay, so all the villains are dead. They beat the villains.
Robin, we both know who's gonna win this fight.
I can take anything you give me.
That's what she said.
Yeah!
Well, I guess I came out ahead.
Damn it!
That was a great video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.